So here's the thing. Honda and Acura products have never been about straight line speed. Both generations of the NSX, technically slower than its competition. The S2000, barely faster than an ND2 Miata now. None of Honda or Acura's Type R or Type S cars are out there winning drag races without heavy modification. Instead, Honda and Acura's products have always made up for their lack of speed with handling and driving dynamics, and the Integra Type S is no exception. Welcome back to East West Brothers Garage. I'm Vince, and this is the second video in our series on my 2024 Acura Integra Type S. Today, we're going to talk about the Integra's performance and address the elephant in the room. How similar is the DE5's performance compared to the FL5 it's based on? To start, here are some of the important specs of the Integra Type S. Power comes courtesy of a 2-liter turbocharged inline-4, making 320 horsepower and 310 pound-feet of torque. Power is sent to the front wheels via 6-speed manual transmission with a limited slip differential. Stopping is handled by 4-piston Brembo brakes in the front, clamping down on 13.8-inch discs with single-piston brakes and 12-inch discs in the rear. Up front, the Integra uses a special dual-axis McPherson strut designed to minimize torque steer. Out back, a multi-link setup takes care of handling duties in the rear. A square 265/35/19 Michelin Pilot Sport 4S tire setup wrapped around 19 by 9.5 wheels rounds out the Integra Type S's handling characteristics. These specs mean that the car is good for the following performance figures: 0 to 60 in the low 5-second range, 70 to 0 braking in 153 feet, and a 300-foot skid pad rating of 1.02 Gs. Sure, the numbers are good, but how does the car actually feel while trying to achieve these figures? Honestly, really good. Achieving the car's low 5-second 0 to 60 isn't too difficult thanks to the turbo coming on pretty low in the rev range. Mid-range thrust is definitely where it's at with this car. Just make sure to shift gears with the crisp and precise 6-speed manual gearbox before you're about to hit redline, as the engine does somewhat fall off towards the top end of its rev range. I suspect you could get the car to launch harder if Acura didn't make turning off traction control in this car such a pain. Handling is definitely the car's strong suit. You can definitely still tell it's a front-wheel drive car based on the way the car pulls instead of pushes out of corners, but Honda and Acura have painstakingly engineered the car in a way that practically eliminates torque steer during hard acceleration and through corners. Unless you're really going at it beyond 10/10ths, the car finds a way to remain very neutral through corners. Could handling be even further improved with even stickier tires? Sure, but the Pilot Sport 4Ss are already plenty sticky. Any stickier, you're looking at Michelin Cup 2s, which are pretty expensive and pretty unnecessary unless you plan to track the car regularly. While the car loves going fast through corners, you've got to be able to slow down for those corners first. Thankfully, those big Brembo brakes and 2-piece rotors aren't just for show. Ducting in the front bumper also channels cool air to the front brakes, meaning repeated stops are no problem for the Integra. My biggest gripe? The rear brakes. Sure, they work fine, but they wore down way too quickly. 15,000 miles in, and I've already had to change the pads and rotors before I even touched the front brakes. Anyway, back to that elephant in the room. Yes, the performance figures of the Integra Type S are practically identical to the Civic Type R. The Civic is a little bit quicker, of course depending on which automotive outlets you consume your media from, but its handling and braking performance is exactly the same as the Integra. Obviously, this begs the question, who is the Integra for, and is it worth the premium over the Civic? We'll answer some of those questions next time as we dive into the interior and luxury features of the Integra. Stay tuned.